Hello! First of all, I want to apologize because I recognize that I have been wearing this shirt in every video for like 2 weeks, but I just bought this shirt and I'm obsessed with it, and it's like my new Saturday shirt, so My spring cleaning is now finished, and so now we are moving on from spring cleaning to spring break. This is not my first rodeo, not my first spring break rodeo. So the number one mistake that I always make when I go on vacations or on trips is that I take things that charge. What I have learned, and I know like in all of the travel tip videos on YouTube, they're walking around with their cute little suitcases and they're like, and then I put my iPad in my carry-on, or I put my Nook in my carry-on. That is not what traveling is like for me, because within 10 minutes everything is dead and there's no chargers anywhere. When you're on the beach, you cannot use your Nook because the sun makes it like impossible to see it. Sand gets in between all of the stuff and I feel like it's gonna ruin it, and it's just not good. So bring a paper book, bring a hardcover book, bring a travel folder that has all of your boarding passes and maps of the airport, hotel info, and phone numbers that you need, like customer service phone numbers, like for rental cars and things like that. And make sure you have all of your paperwork in a folder and put that folder in your carry-on. And then also have copies of everything in your second luggage as well, just in case someone steals your carry-on or takes your bag on accident. I was on a plane once and I had my carry-on and it was over on the top bin. And we landed and I went to the top bin and it was gone. Where is it? And then a couple bins down there was like another blue bag that looked just like my blue bag. And I had the ribbons on it, I had the distinguishable stuff out, and like several people in front of me was this woman and she had my blue bag, and I was like, oh my god! And I finally made it to her. She was like 105 years old, and she was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. I'm like, how did you not realize? And with that said, always make sure that your luggage tags are up to date. Now, if you are carrying paper books or hardcover books, obviously those are thick and they take up space. What people didn't tell me about O'Hare Airport is that they do not let you go through security if you are carrying a pillow and a book and a water bottle. So, first, fit your luggage and have them see the luggage fit with you carrying, your stuff. Then, put your stuff in the bag, go through security. Before you get to the plane and before you're going on the plane, take out your pillow and your water bottle and your books, so that when you go onto the plane, you're carrying all of those bulk items and your stuff still fits in the cute little drawer and they don't have a hernia pop. Is that what happens? Do hernias pop? Never bring your charger from home on your trip. Always, always, always have another charger at home. Just assume that everything you take with you on vacation will be ruined or go away. Get locks for your bag and for your hotel door. They actually make portable hotel door locks. So most hotel doors, you can deadbolt it and you can lock it and you can chain it. I personally have walked into another person's hotel room before using my hotel key. That was awkward. Luckily they weren't there, but there was luggage in there and it was like there were clothes everywhere, and I opened the door and it was completely obvious that somebody else was in that room. So I went down to the lobby and I was like, you gave me a key that's already being used. And they were like, oh, we're so sorry, we didn't mean to do that. I don't think it's hard to break into a hotel room, let me put it that way. A lot of hotels have safe boxes that you can put your personal belongings in, but I also kind of feel like they can hack into a safe box if they want. So I'll usually spread it out in two places. I'll put some valuables in the safe box, and then I will put other valuables in a locked compartment of my luggage with a code lock, so that I don't have to worry about a key, but you do have to enter a code and get into the lock to get into it. To register your trip with the U.S. State Department, the U.S. State Department has a website that you can register your trip on, and you can put in your information, and then that way if there is an emergency in the country that you're visiting, or if there is a national emergency in your country, you will get notified of it and your loved ones will know where you are and will know how to contact you, or how to find out if you're alive or if you're dead or if you're okay. Before you go internationally especially, always make sure to call your phone carrier and see what the rates are internationally. A lot of times they're not that expensive and it might be worth it to invest and to get it. Now, with that said, that will mean that you'll probably be carrying your phone around a lot, and your phone will probably die. So a couple weeks before, if you're planning on using your phone on your trip, get a couple portable chargers. They're chargers that you can carry around with you in your bag, and if your phone dies, you can just plug it into the portable charger and it'll charge. But you have to charge it ahead of time. So a couple weeks before your trip, charge all of your portable chargers, charge an extra camera, just in case something happens to your phone camera. Make sure you're all charged up and ready to go for things that you're taking that do charge. Also, make sure if you are planning on using your phone for taking pictures, that you clear all of the memory off of your phone before you go on your trip. That has happened to me on vacation. I was taking pictures and my phone storage reached its maximum. And then you're sitting there, in the moment, and you're like trying to delete pictures from before, and you're like, you don't want to lose them, and then you're in a really bad position. To never buy coffee or tea or any sort of drink like that at a Starbucks in the airport. First of all, their prices are ridiculous and you know it. To always bring in your carry-on some packs of tea or some packs of instant coffee. Instant coffee you just have to mix with hot water, and tea obviously you just mix with hot water. So bring your own packets of drink, and then when you're at the airport, just go to Starbucks and ask for a hot cup of water, and then you can brew your own tea and brew your own coffee just with that hot water. You can take it on the plane, you can ask the flight attendant to refill it with more hot water, and you can have another drink, and then you have a free drink, a disposable drink that you can take on the plane, fits perfectly in your hand, and you get that logo, and everyone will think that you paid $5 for your drink, and you didn't. Bring a lot of small dollar bills, because there's a lot of tipping that goes on. No matter where you're going, you have to tip the bellboy, tip the people at the bar. There's tips everywhere. Just tips. Dollar bill, dollar. Always make sure that you cook before you leave for vacation and freeze the meals you cook, so that when you get home, you have frozen food in the freezer, ready-made meals ready to go. If you are on a medication that you take every week or every day or every month or whatever it is, insurance will only let you get prescriptions, like get your prescription ahead of time, once a year. If you are traveling in the country, find a pharmacy in the area that you're traveling that you can transfer that prescription to. It's super easy to do that. You just call them and let them know. But don't go and pre-order your prescription if you know you're going to be leaving the country at another time in the year. Because if you're leaving the country, that's a situation you need to get your prescription ahead of time. Ballet flats. This is something that I learned probably very quickly the beginning of college. Most of the time you're okay, but you can never predict when those shoes are going to turn on you and you are just not able to take another single step wearing them. They have those squishy ballet flats that you can roll up and put in your bag. Do it. You will not regret it, and you will not look foolish when it's late at night and you put those on, because honestly, everyone is too drunk to notice your shoes at that point anyway, and it's so much better than taking off your shoes and walking, and possibly walking on glass or something disgusting or maybe something dead. I don't know. Just don't do it. Wear the flats. My next tip is that even if you don't think you'll need it, take a travel pillow with you. Those neck pillows are awful. I thought it would be comfortable. It was not comfortable. If anyone else has ever bought a neck pillow and thought it was uncomfortable, please let me know that I am not alone, because everyone is telling me that these pillows are so comfortable. How could you not like a neck pillow? Neck pillows are wonderful. So these tie pillows are super easy to make. So I made this out of a $4 fleece blanket that I found at Walgreens and 2 packs of, 1.5 packs of cotton balls. A tip for traveling through the airport and for traveling once you are at your destination is to get these little lanyards. This is my airport lanyard. And I put this on when I fly because I like to take a backpack and a suitcase, so I don't have my money easily accessible. Like if I want to go get something to eat, or if I want, to buy something in the airport or to pull out my boarding pass really quickly to get on. This is great for that. It's just super duper convenient, and you just put it around your neck and you don't look stupid at all. You actually look really cool. I also bought one of these for the pool because the last couple times I was on vacation, you know how they have those like pool bars where you're in the pool and you like go to the bar and then you're sitting at a bar but you're in the pool. And they have those lockers at the pools that you can put stuff in, and it's like $30 for a locker. So if you don't want to pay for a locker, they do make lanyards that are totally waterproof and for your phone. They make them in pink, and it's like actually really cute. And I saw a couple people who had them at the last place we were at. Like, I mean, cool people, not like 80-year-old guys who had them. Like, these were like hot young guys with abs wearing them, okay? So it's cool. And yeah, you put your phone in it and you can put whatever in it, and then you can like just hop around in the pool and drink in the pool, and you have your phone protected and your money protected and your credit cards protected. I thought it was a great idea, so I bought one for this trip. I will put the link to that down below. Before you go, call the post office and tell them to hold your mail for a week. If your mail piles up, they will stop delivering it and it will just bounce back to the sender. I believe that neighbors are God's version of earthly gardening angels. So if you haven't made friends with your neighbors, do it now and let them know that you're going out of town. I just want them to know that I'm not going to be here. So if they see people like hanging around my door, or if they hear like commotion of some sort outside my door and they know that I'm not home, then they can look outside and, you know, figure out if they need to do something or what needs to happen. They can also know if my fire alarm is going off and I'm not home, that I'm not going to be able to handle the fire alarm. So let them know that you're not going to be there. Let your management company know, because if an exterminator comes through, or if there's a plumbing issue in one of your units next to you and maintenance has to come in, they have to get your permission to enter. But if it's a plumbing emergency or something, and it's just better for them to know that it's not you not giving them permission, it's you not there. So let your management company know, let your neighbors know, and let your doorman know that you won't be home. That way if somebody comes in and they're like, I'm here to see so-and-so, and he's like trying to call me and I'm not answering, he'll know right away that it's not right and that they can't see me because I'm not here. Have a bin or like a storage box that is called travel. In that box you can keep your travel pillow, you can keep some extra cotton balls and some extra fabric if you want to make another travel pillow, or if you lose this one. You can also keep your lanyards for travel. You can keep your travel folder that you keep in your carry-on, and you'll just empty it out and put new things in it every time. You can keep a couple disposable cameras. You can keep an extra phone charger or a travel phone charger, and you can keep that quart-sized bag with all of your little liquids in there that, you know, if you don't use them all, you can use them next time, and you can keep everything together. So next time you're ready to take a trip, you can just go into your little travel bin and everything is right there. If you are going to be somewhere for a long period of time, and if you're going to be having wet swimsuits and, you know, really dirty clothes, like if you're going to be working out, invest the couple dollars to do laundry there before you come back. Usually it's only a couple bucks. Just pay the extra bucks. Trust me, when you get back and you have to open up that stanky luggage, yep, I just said stanky, it is a total mood ruiner. Fold your clothes nicely, put dryer sheets in your luggage, make it smell good when you get home. It's dry, clean, and you can just put it in your drawers and move on with your life. Call your bank and let them know that you're going to be traveling. Don't take all of your credit cards with you, but do take a couple, just in case one of them gets demagnetized or doesn't work, or for some reason fritzes out. Always wrap your credit cards in tinfoil, especially if you use a pouch like this when you're traveling, because people can just walk by you and scan your credit card number. Fraud. Don't use credit cards in cabs. I don't even use them in cabs here locally, so you know I'm not going to use them anywhere else. Also, always bring antibacterial wipes, sprays, or hand sanitizer, or whatever you need to do. Make sure you're sanitizing during the travel period, and once you're there, make sure that you have emergency packets and you're drinking emergency often, or putting good things in your body. Obviously, do not drink alcohol when traveling because it can make you sick, it can make you dehydrated, and it can lower your immune system, and if you don't get sick then, you're going to get sick later. And it can also just make for a really miserable time. Other obvious tips are to have moisturizer on the plane, to have face wash ready to go. Nothing feels better than getting off a plane and washing your face. Oh. Wear your hat, wear your bulky stuff on the plane, and most of all, have fun. Be safe, and you know you have your act together, and you know that you're organized, and you are ready to go. I hope that something helped you, that I said something that helped you. I know I have had so many travel mishaps in my time that this is like a video to my younger self. Like, let me bestow my wisdom upon you so that you don't make these mistakes again. We'll see what mistake I make this time around, but I really feel like I have my act together. So we'll see.